today I have another process video for you created with Fabrika Decoru products, and today I will be creating a summer theme, maybe kind of a tropical themed layout, and I will be using this pretty collection called Tropical Paradise, and I have 12 by 12 set. But you can also purchase it in 8 by 8 size, and I'm not sure if you can buy maybe 6 by 6. I'm not sure, so I will not be guessing. I will leave you links to the shop so you can check the sizes that are available in the shop. And every set contains this kind of a cover with a title and samples of papers, and the other side is filled with elements you can fussy cut, and I already started fussy cutting some of them, and then I thought that I have to record a video so I will show you first how it looked before I cut it out. And I will be using a lot of tropical leaves, and there are also papers in this collection, and there are, I think, 10 double-sided papers, yes. And we have this yellow paper with tropical flower clusters and pineapples and watermelons. And the second side is this wavy blue lines with tropical palm tree leaves. And I really like this paper with the blue brush strokes. You can easily use it with any other projects, not only the tropical themed ones. And this paper is also gorgeous. I love the circles with the tropical leaves patterns inside. And another paper are those funny pineapples. And some of them are wearing sunglasses. The background is white. And this is also great. I love how it's filled with those tropical leaves. And the second, no, it's not the second side, but it's another paper, is this yellow chevron. It also has this sketchy look. And the other side of this paper is this blue paper with some summer inscriptions like summer, watermelon, August, June, July, beach lodge, ocean. And another paper is this pretty paper with tropical flower clusters, and the second side is just a white paper with watermelon slices and black dots looking like seeds of the watermelon, and I really like this paper too. And I also bought this paper. This is kind of a watercolor paper sheet with the prints that are from this collection. So we have watermelons, tropical leaves, and you can color them with watercolors, crayons, whatever you like, and then fussy cut them, and you will have some fun elements. And this is what I'm going to do. And I also have this Tropical Paradise die cut cardstock pieces, so kind of ephemera pack. We have 54 pieces in this set, and here are the elements that are included. Some of them are repeated 3 times, like this flower and this watermelon and this flower. And I already prepared some of the ephemera pieces, because as you can see they have quite a big kind of this white frame offset. So I prefer using dies that are much less white around the image. That's why I fussy cutted some of the elements, and they are here, but they are from this ephemera pack. And now I will push on fast forward, and I will start creating my project with you. And I am back. I will be using an embroidery hoop as a base of my frame. It's a very cheap embroidery hoop made of bamboo, and as you can see it's not even perfectly rounded, but I don't care about it. I'm backing it with double-sided sticky tape. It's a narrow tape, so it doesn't pick out from behind the hoop. And I will be adding a layer of acetate foil. That's my background. I want it to be transparent. I want it to be see-through kind of a project, but I still want to add a picture inside my loop. That's why I need something I can stick my pictures to. And first I tried to cut the circle first and then glue it down, but I couldn't find the perfect alignment because the hoop isn't round. That's why I decided to use another sheet of foil to first glue it down and then cut out the excess foil. I am using a regular foil that is used for binding documents in offices. You can buy it in an office supply store, and I bought like hundreds of them in one pack, and I'm using it in my scrappy projects. I will be using a picture of palm tree. I know that maybe some of you are not excited about palm trees and doesn't take pictures of them. I do not take pictures of oaks and maples because I see them every day, but the palm tree is a tree that is strictly connected with the summer and our vacation time, and I really like seeing it growing from the ground, not from the pots. You know, I feel like vacation and summer when I see the palm tree, and it also reminds me of our travels, and I like using the pictures of palm trees in my projects because it's the only kind of a paradise I see in my life, and the only kind of pictures I can use with those gorgeous collections like this one. With this tropical vibe. We do not travel too far to the south, like, you know, the real tropical countries. We usually travel to the south of the Europe, so the palm trees are the thing that I see is the most tropical. And I really wanted to use this collection. Let's be honest, I like toucans, parrots, and hibiscus flowers, and palm trees, and palm leaves, and stuff like that. Even though I don't have a tropical pictures to scrap, I still like to use those collections. And as you can see, I am building a composition behind my picture using paper scraps from this collection I previously showed you. I am also adding layers of cardboard beneath the paper layers to create a dimensional composition, and I will glue things down into my embroidery hoop, and it will look like it hangs in the air. You won't be able to if you raise the hoop, you won't be able to see that it's attached to the to something. And now I am placing my picture using double-sided sticky tape, and you can see me doing weird things, but my hoop isn't round perfectly, so when you hang it using kind of a string, it will just slightly change the position, and I wanted my picture to be parallel to the surface of the, I would say, floor. That's why I tried to hang it for a while to check where the floor level will be. I hope you understand what I'm talking about. And after my picture and composition of papers is glued down, I am playing with cutouts from the specialty paper and the cutouts from and the die cuts from this collection to just arrange the tropical composition. I am using a hot glue gun, and it's very important to use a strong glue, because if you use maybe a double-sided tape or a 3D foam squares only, I think they will fall out in some time, and you will start losing parts of your project. That's why even if I use 3D foam squares, I seal it with the hot glue. It holds much better than the regular glue. And when I glue paper to paper, I use glue that I use every time with my paper project, but when I'm gluing things into the embroidery hoop, which is made of bamboo, I add drops of hot glue gun, and you have to be careful because of your fingers. I already don't have my thumbprints. I burn them constantly, but I think you can relate, every scrapper can relate to this. And I'm just trying to combine leaves with the flowers and with the toucan and parrot I have. I will also add pieces of watermelon and some pineapples that are included into this collection. And as you can see, I'm not adding any mixed media to this project, only one collection and a lot of fabricated elements. This is kind of a project everyone can do. You don't have to have any specialty tools, any mixed media products, and it still looks fun and very easy to assemble. And I buy embroidery hoops in the bundles of 5, and I often use them in my projects. I look for different diameters, and I really like the 12 by 12 inches diameter to use and to back with paper or maybe some material, whatever you want. It gives you so many opportunities to create various projects that are not like any others, and you can play with papers and mixed media, whatever you like. I'm almost filled up with my composition. As you can see, I added a lot of leaves around my wreath and around my hoop, and I almost created kind of a wreath, and I would say it's a wreath of leaves and flowers, and I really don't know where to stop. Yeah, it was the moment where I stopped, and I also added a paradise. I know I am missing a letter right here, it's paradise, but I will add the A after I finish the video. I noticed it before I took the pictures, so you will see the paradise with the additional A on the pictures. I know it's lacking a letter, and I used a thicker set from the Wild Heart collection by Great Paper, and it has this paradise vibe. That's why I added it to this project. And I'm finishing things up using liquid enamel dots. The color is called Spring Leaves, and I really like how fresh this green is, but I had some problem with applying it onto the acetate. I never tried this before, and I also have, I think, stuck the bottle because I didn't clean it properly when I used it previously. Sorry for my head, and I think I didn't brush my hair even because it was early morning when I was finishing this video. But as you can see, I am using a wet baby wipe to correct my dots. They get out very easily from the acetate, and I can try to add them one more time, and the second attempt was much better. I cleaned the tip of my bottle, and the dots came out really nice. And I am also fighting with those hot glue gun hair, I would say. Sorry for my head, I really should have brushed my hair. And my project is done. I think I'm finishing the last touches of enamel dots, liquid enamel dots, and that's it. I must tell you, I love how it turned out. It's simple but still very eye-catching. And here are the close-ups, and as you can see, I have the full paradise here and a lot of fun tropical leaves. This collection is so vibrant that I am sure I will create more projects with it. The list of the products I use you can find in the description box of this video. Don't forget to check Fabrika Decoru site for more inspiration and more fun products. Thank you for watching, and bye bye.